Today we're going to talk about adding items, modifiers, and menu buttons to TrueNorth. First thing we're going to do is just highlight the current database so I can show buttons being added. So currently I'm going to put a button right next to fastbar there and just kind of highlighting the subcategories and what we currently got. We're going to jump over to the back office here real quick. Okay. First thing we want to do when we're adding items is we're going to go to basic settings and then items. First, you want to make sure that your categories are all built correctly for reporting purposes. You'll also want to take a look at taxes here. Taxes need to be correct for different rates. You'll want to make sure you have the kitchen types available. This would be like kitchen printer 1, kitchen printer 2, expo, bar rec, and then finally, we're going to go to products and then add product on the top right. From here, there's some required fields. We need a product name. We need to know what category the sales should be applied to. And then there's also a type field. So you can have two options here, raw or product. Product would be an item sold in the database. Raw would be like an ingredient. An item can be set for both if it's a product sold as well as an ingredient in a different product. You're going to want to select the kitchen type. Like I said, you can have multiple routes. So if an item needs to go to a kitchen printer as well as the expo, you would select both routes. Taxes need to be applied to the item itself. Tax inclusive allows those taxes to be applied directly to the price of the item. Price in store allows you to edit the price while you're ordering. You can save and exit or save and go directly to the modifier panels. So the way modifiers work in TrueNorth is you're building a panel first and then building modifiers within that panel. So the first panel we'll build is highlighted here. I know we're going to make this a required modifier so that it requires a button press when you order the item. This would be great for meat temp situations. There's also extra and included. Those would be if a modifier, is an additional upcharge or is included in the item. Once you've got your panel built, you select the plus icon next to it and you continue building items for the modifier section. So in the modifier panel, you'll select a name. You can attach a product to it, where I was highlighting earlier that a product could be set as ingredient, and you can attach it to a modifier. You select how many units are used when the button is pressed. If you're doing inventory tracking, you'll also want to create a price for that, as well as additional pricing. You can have one quantity free, additional quantities are an upcharge. You can select how many multiples or quantities of the individual modifier can be ordered. And there's also some modifier prefixes or options that can be attributed to each individual modifier that you would select there. Then we'll save that. Quickly, I want to highlight this white box here. If you had common modifiers built that you want to attach to multiple items, all you have to do is build the panel and then select the common modifier within that search field. Okay, guys, we're going to save that there, and then we're going to jump over to the product page. We're going to search for that product. We can see I've got product number 1 built there, the category that was selected, and now we want to actually add it to the menu. We're going to go to Advanced Settings, Manage Profiles. You can see I've got a few profile or menus built. I'm going to choose the bottom one, which is the menu we talked about previously and highlighted in the original snapshot of TrueNorth. So if you can see, I've got a subcategories built here. You can drag and drop. One of them's got a picture already built. I'd like to build a completely new subcategory for this product that we just built. So this is going to be product category. We're going to choose a color for that. I'm going to choose blue here, and we're going to create that. So it created the subcategory, but we still need to drag it down to the area below, which is the menu. The choose file allows you to input an image file. If you can see, the top row has some images selected there. You can do the same for your subcategories, or you can leave them the same as the buttons themselves. So we're going to save that here. That created the subcategory button, now we need to go to order button builder, and there will be some white boxes down at the bottom. This allows you to choose from your various subcategory screens. We're going to choose the product category screen, which will be blank here. There's no buttons added to it. The buttons on top are my actual items in the database. So we're going to search up here for product number 1. You can see it's listed there. It's gray currently, but if you click on it, you can edit those features. So you can rename the button itself, which I will do now just to highlight that. And then you can change the color similar to what we did before, as well as input a picture if you want your items to have pictures attached on the menu. We're going to save that there. And then from here, we are going to take a look at what the menu looks like now that the system has that product added. So we're going to do a quick cloud sync on the home terminal, which I will do now. So we'll log in quickly. Any changes you make in the back office portal, you'll need to do a cloud sync first. So we'll do a quick cloud sync. Now we pull up orders, and when we're looking at orders, I can bring up the menu again. You'll see my product category has now been added with product 1 as a button. There's the modifiers I built, and you can see product 1 is still shown as the actual product name, even though the button itself was renamed. All right, guys, that's how you build an item, add modifiers, and then add it to the menu. Thanks. Bye.